back here at Wanamaker's Tulsa Arms Show. I'm with Jim Supica, director of the NRA Museums. And Jim, we've come to that one of my favorite points of doing these great Curator's Corners from the Tulsa Arms Show, where you've been out wandering and finding the treasures. And tell us who's back. Kevin's been here before, but tell everyone who hasn't seen him before who he is.
We have got Kevin Hogan, one of the principals with Rock Island Auction Company out of Moline, Illinois. And you know, people come here, and of course the dealers have their tables and the collectors have their tables, and people are wandering around with great guns. But the great auction companies in the country have become such a force in firearms collecting. They tend to be where the great guns go.
It's amazing. You mentioned a company, as soon as you mentioned Rock Island, I'm like, cool, because I know they always have.
You guys are the largest firearms auction company in the world,
Yes, sir. Yeah, we sell more guns, more dollars of guns than anybody else.
Yeah. And the auction companies are here, and Rock Island is always here. I know I can find something spectacular. I mean, it's an easy get for me because they always have something great.
I've got the preview, folks. Spectacular barely covers it, what you've got this time. So what are we going to start with here, gentlemen?
Well, it's kind of out of the box. It's a spectacular gun. It's European stuff, you know. It's kind of out of the realm of American stuff, but it's the finest European gun that we've ever offered. It's a case LePage shotgun. It was commissioned for one of the Grand Exhibitions, 1855, and then it was subsequently presented from the President of France to the President of Mexico.
Oh my God!
So that's just great history.
That's an international gun.
Talk about a royal gun. It's made by LePage. LePage is as synonymous with quality as Boutet. Made guns for the French crown, and it's I don't know what's more spectacular on the gun, if it's the metalwork or the wood carving on the ebony.
The wood carving is just spectacular.
And this gun actually it grows on you as you look at it.
By the way, we're only going to have Kevin handle this one.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Jim, you can handle it. I don't want to get near it. Quite frankly, I can't afford it.
You can really look at this gun for hours, and it continues to grow, and you see new stuff. One of my favorite features is, I'll show it to you first, Jim, is that head.
Oh my gosh.
And if you put it in perspective of the screw,
right?
You know how detailed you can see the head there, and then put it in comparison to the screw, and you actually puts it in perspective. How deep this thing is.
I love the detail, the trigger, and just the trigger guard.
Absolutely.
The sculpting on that gun is what knocked my eyes out. I just got back from Whittington Center, and I was looking at the work of a great modern American engraver there, Lee Griffiths, and I was very impressed with some of the three-dimensional coming out of the plane decoration he was doing, but this is just exceptional. I mean, those are tiny sculptures, the hammers and the trigger guard, just spectacular. A little rabbit at the end of
it just keeps going and going.
It's beautiful.
And this is actually a very well-known gun. It comes out of the Herald's Club Museum from Reno, a very well-known collection. So, it was presented by royalty to royalty. It's a royal gun in and of itself, and then I think it's just interesting that it came out of the Herald's Club. As far as we're concerned, it's the finest European gun to be offered in the last decade.
Well, if you look at it, the detail goes beyond the gun itself. It's exceptionally cased, and if you start looking at the accessories, even the turn screw blade is decorated. If you can show that, they've engraved the blade itself. The details on the ramrod, and I can't tell if that's ebony or baleen, but it's a beautifully cased and accessorized gun.
Well, so since you guys are an auction house, we usually don't do this on Curator's Corner because I don't like to put you guys on the spot, but give us, I don't know exactly, what's the idea of value of something
Well,
like
the sky's the limit on something like this, and I truly do believe that. I wouldn't just say that because it transcends firearm. It's actually a piece of art. So you never know who you're going to attract with a piece like this. It's they say a steel canvas. That is the definition of a steel canvas.
It's a piece of art, and it's a piece of history too. Presented from, what do you say, the President of France
to the President of Mexico.
I mean, geez.
We have it estimated conservatively, in my opinion. We have it at $275 to, I believe, $350. And I really, truly believe the sky's the limit on something like that, because you never know what a piece like this will bring in. Because, yeah, we offer Colts, yeah, we offer Winchesters, we know that marketplace. This marketplace is untapped. You don't know who you're going to bring in with this.
And Jim, that's what I love about the Tulsa Arms Show. Everything from a guy with a backpack, a sling over his shoulder, an AR-15 that he's looking to sell, to this. It's like a combination of a gun show and a museum and everything in one. It's wonderful.
Really appreciate you bringing that
Yeah,
in.
well,
Appreciate you guys having us.
Don't go far. You guys have to go. We're going to take a break. Another Curator's Corner coming up, and we're going to get into a couple more firearms. So this is just to whet your appetite. So we're going to be back with more Curator's Corner coming up here next week on Sportsman Channel. Don't miss it.